Joe here. This video is for my Filipino friends who are thinking and considering about going to the United States. As an American born, living in the Philippines, I can tell you right now that is one of the biggest mistakes you're going to make in your entire life. America has changed, and like my Filipino family has found out, it's America is, just one of the top racist countries in the world. Just look at the news, MSNBC, any of the American news, and you're going to find out all the crimes, against, Asian people and those who live in the United States. It doesn't make a difference who you are, you're going to be victimized. There's just so much racism, anti-Semitism going on in the U.S. Everything has went back to the 60s and 70s. All right, and there's no bayad mamaya there. Okay, so you've got to have a lot of cash. And besides Canada, America, and depending on where you live, is extremely expensive. Okay, you're not going to be paying, I don't know, 1.5, if that, 1,500 pesos, $30 for your electricity bill. You can be paying 15,000 pesos, $300. And if you live in New York City, all right, let's say even in the Bronx, you can be paying at times in the excess of, probably $1,500 a month for rent, at least. And worse, if you're in Manhattan, you're going to be paying for a space the size of a Filipino bathroom. Okay, it's just, the cost of living is simply outrageous. Okay, so if you've got a job lined up, generally a lot of Filipinos, of course, either nurses and that type of deal. The money's good, yes, but you are going to have to make a decision how much crap from people you're going to be able to live and put up with in order to send money back to your family back in the Philippine Islands. You're going to put up with a lot. People are going to curse you, they're going to spit at you, they're going to do all these horrible things. Is exactly what they're going to do. This is one of the many reasons why I left. I got tired of the racism. It's just, the police will even pull up, while you're having a cookout with your family and kill you. That's just no way to live. I can't express to you enough. And of course, to many of you out there, until you experience it, you're not going to change your mind. There was even, I believe, in the Philippines, some Filipino TV stars, movie stars, sold everything they had, went to the United States, and just didn't make it because of the cost of living. And then some Filipinos traveled to the United States and found those two, the husband and wife, Filipino stars, working in a convenience store. When I came to the Philippines, I told my Filipino family what was going on, and they had a house in, at a particular place in the Philippines. The people who owned the land and the house, and I asked them, I said, who owns this house and land? They told me. I said, you know what, they're going to come over here and sell it. It wasn't within 8 months, that's what happened. And that's when my family in the Philippines started to believe me. In the United States, everything again has went back to the 1960s and 70s. There's just so much racism, so much anti-Semitism. Foreigners are getting beaten on the street, in supermarkets, shot, stabbed, and in short, just totally victimized. And people in America, Americans yourselves, everyone's just getting victimized. And it's just, it's just a bad scene. It's just not safe anywhere. As I might have said before, you can be having a cookout with your family. Police will show up. They made a mistake, got the wrong house. They'll shoot people, kill people, your family, and once that's done, what are you going to do? I'm sorry. What is that about? You know, the price of living is outrageous, it's expensive. It's more expensive in Canada, but you'll probably be safer off there. I left for more than one reason, and it was because I just didn't feel safe anymore. Can't trust anyone anymore. You can't trust a family, a friend, anyone at all in the United States. It's just not possible. And COVID has made everything worse. It really, really has. Price of living, totally outrageous. In New York, a pack of cigarettes is going to cost you 500 pesos. That's $10. Same thing with just a sandwich. Just a child's the McDonald's, what is it? The Happy Meals. The prices are outrageous now. Food at the supermarket is outrageous. So you're better off going to somewhere like, Canada. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. That type of thing. Start a business in the Philippines as everyone else has done. Exhaust your resources before you go to the United States. Because I can tell you as an American born, it's a disaster. It really, really is. And the cold weather is another issue. That's going to run up your heating bill. Your heating bill, especially if you have gas heat, something like that, is going to be another $300 or $400. At least 15,000 pesos. $300. And it's just, again, foreigners, are not treated well in the United States at all. The racism is just so bad. Personally, I just couldn't take it anymore. I just can't see but people, victimized like that. It's just horrible. Even if you're American, you have a different sounding name, same type of thing. And any type of these racist groups are always after anyone for any type of thing. It's just a total lack of uneducation. All right, so hey, Joe here. Thought I'd give you that tip, my Filipino friends, and whatever choice you make, I hope it works out for the best for you. All right, thanks a lot. Take care, and remember, do subscribe down here. All right, later. Peace.